Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dojo Cow. We're coming at you bitches live from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, that being the heart of Southeast Asia, everybody. Pleasure to speak to you today. Got a message from a friend of mine. Her name is Yasmin. What's up, Yasmin? I look forward to meeting you, I believe in June, right? When you come to Phnom Penh. I made a video for her last week about like haters feed on awesomeness and be bold and follow your dreams. So Yasmin and I have been in contact now for a couple months, I think. And she seems super fucking cool, and I look forward to meeting her. I digress. She sent me a message. She said, video idea. Talk about your views on religion / spirituality, how you feel about it, higher powers, reincarnation, etc. Has ayahuasca / psychedelics helped you have a better understanding about life after death? Were you raised in a religion-based family? Were you ever ignorant and disliked a certain group due to their beliefs, or blah 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 blah? All right. Jesus, did you ask enough questions, Yasmin? Did you ask enough questions? Selfish. No, I'm kidding. That's cool. Yeah. So let me just give you a little bit of, I guess, info on myself. Now, I'm not religious at all. I don't particularly have anything against religion unless it results in violence, of course. At that point, it seems kind of like hypocritical at that point, right? So no, I'm not really religious. I wouldn't even say I'm spiritual. You know what I mean? Like my friends are very spiritual. I'm not actually at all. It's not that I'm unenlightened or I'm stupid or I'm uneducated. It's just that it doesn't speak to me like that. I don't believe in spirit guides. It's not even that I don't believe in spirit guides or anything like that. It's just that I don't. It doesn't strike a chord with me. It doesn't do anything for me. When it comes to spirituality, for me, I believe. I actually, to be honest, guys, I don't really know. I don't know what I believe. I don't believe in one singular thing. I think that there are an infinite amount of possibilities out there when it comes to the higher realm, your higher self, alternate realities, and blah, blah, blah. I just don't know. You know, people who are spiritual oftentimes, to me, are just like those who are religious. Like you have a set of beliefs that you go by, a set of philosophies that you live your life by. And that's well and good, and if that results in you being a good person and productive member of society, more power to you, man. I don't care if you're Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, a Luciferian, Satanist, or whatever you do. I don't care if you're Wiccan or if you're just into spirit guides and all that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. So I'm not religious, I'm not spiritual. But I do believe, obviously, in a higher plane of reality. I believe in different dimensions simply because we dream. Just the fact that we dream alone is like evidence to me of a completely alternate consciousness, completely alternate reality. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. Is there God? Are there gods? I don't know. Maybe, possibly, probably. Now, when it comes to psychedelics, when it comes to psychedelic drugs and ayahuasca, has it given me a better understanding about life and death? Definitely about life. Definitely about thinking, how to think. Definitely about how to react to things. So I'm not going to speak too deeply on that. If you want to, Yasmin, you like when we meet in person, we can discuss that. But I'm not going to. It's kind of hard for me to articulate this in a short little video. Now, in terms of psychedelic drugs, the psychedelics that have had the biggest impact on me and that have showed me these things have been DMT, like an ayahuasca, and ketamine. I am a big supporter of psychedelic drug use, obviously if it's done responsibly. If it's done in a safe manner, I believe that psychedelics can be very beneficial, including ketamine. Ketamine is a psychedelic drug when used in high doses, and it has taken me the furthest away from this that anything ever has in my life. In fact, if you do research on the psychedelic stages, there's 5. According to, I think Terrence McKenna developed this. I could be wrong. But on the 5th level, the highest level, the two drugs with the highest psychedelic states are ketamine and salvia. Salvia, I'm not going to speak on salvia in this video. I think that Adrian should speak on salvia. He has a lot of experience with that, but I do have quite a bit of experience with ketamine. And the reason I like to use ketamine, obviously not all the time, but occasionally for psychedelic experiences, is because it's a dissociative, which means that it takes you away from yourself. It's hard to explain, but when used responsibly, not as like a club drug, I don't use it typically recreationally. It's usually for a psychedelic experience. It's very therapeutic for me. And one of the biggest issues I've had, what's up, man, since I've been in Cambodia has been my brother. I've had a lot of emotional, I guess you could say, like, hardship with missing my brother. And there's been several times where I was on ketamine and I freaked out. And I had these very intense visions about him. And it seems so real. And I can't even put it into words, but doing this has helped me better deal with it. So you could call it like K therapy even. So that's what I would say about my psychedelic drug experience. Definitely ketamine, things like DMT have definitely had a huge impact on my life and just the way I think in general. So if anybody has a problem with me using ketamine, you can go fuck yourself. There's people who use it in a smart way, and there's people who use it in a very stupid way, just like anything else, right? Just like guns. There's people who use guns to go shoot up a mall. There's people who use guns to protect the ones that they love, right? Same thing with drug use. Was I raised in a religion-based family? Yeah, at first. Yeah, I was. Like, we typically went to church and Sunday school and stuff like that. My grandparents were like Lutheran or Methodist or some shit like that, and I don't even know what that means. Methodist, Presbyterian, Lutheran. It's all Christianity. But at a pretty young age, it didn't take me long to figure out it was all bullshit. I'm the type of guy who asks a lot of questions. Especially when there's things I don't understand, I always ask questions. So yeah, I was definitely brought up to be Christian. And I've always kind of had an interest in things like Hinduism and Buddhism. I would never adopt any kind of set belief. I don't think that adopting one set of belief is right for a person. I think that many different spiritual paths and religious paths, I think all of them have something good to say. But to just pick one out of a box is kind of silly to me. So I take a little bit of everything from all the different spiritual paths. And even then, as I said, I'm not really a spiritual guy. It's not something that I really put a lot of time and energy into. At least not at this point. Maybe I will. But what ayahuasca and things like that have done for me is just helped me be better and nicer to my friends and nicer to myself. So maybe I'm being spiritual without knowing I'm being spiritual. I don't fucking know. And have I ever disliked a group of people due to their beliefs? No. I mean, the only time it's annoying is when they get mad at you for not believing the same thing they do. You know what I mean? Like, if you're friends with a Christian or Muslim or Jew or whatever, and you guys don't agree, and then they get mad at you, yeah, that pisses me off. But I don't hate any particular group of people because of what they believe. I've had people not like me because I'm not religious like them. Like, my ex-fiance was Christian, whatever. She was Christian, yeah, even though she did some pretty un-Christian shit. I'm sure you can imagine. Her family did not accept me because I wasn't black. First of all, I wasn't a black guy because they were black. I wasn't black, so they're racist, and they didn't accept me because I wasn't a Christian, which seems un-Christian. It seems un-Christian. So yeah, I mean, whatever, man. Yeah. So, but here in Cambodia, most people are Buddhist. They say they're Buddhist, but are they practicing Buddhist? Probably not. A lot of them are, but not all of them. And to me, it's fine. I mean, the people here are usually pretty peaceful and all that. So yeah. So again, guys, I'm not really religious. I'm not really spiritual. I don't care if you are. I don't care if you aren't. As long as you're not an asshole. Like that's pretty much my spiritual philosophy. Just don't be a dick for no reason. All right. If there's no reason to be an asshole, don't be an asshole. All right. Try to treat others the way you want to be treated. Try to live your life and be happy. Follow your dreams. Ignore the haters. Like that's my philosophy. Whatever. maybe I'm unenlightened, go fuck yourself, but that's just how I feel, man. There's no need to be all pretentious and shit about it. So anyways, Yasmin, I hope I answered your question. Thanks for sending the message. And I'll be making some new videos soon, guys. And if you guys do want to help me build my channel, if you guys want to help me help fund my traveling through Cambodia so I can make better videos in different types of towns, maybe give you a tour of Angkor Wat or Mondulkiri, show you the waterfalls in Mondulkiri, or go to Sihanoukville or wherever, Battambang or whatever, I can do that if I have the money to do it. So if you guys do want to donate to No Joe Coward, that would be greatly appreciated. Any amount is much appreciated, guys. Patreon.com/NoJoeCoward. That's patreon.com/NoJoeCoward, bitches. And if you want to contact me directly, if you want to send me an email, nojokestriking@gmail.com. That's nojokestriking@gmail.com, bitches. It was a pleasure to speak to you guys. You can all go fuck yourself. Peace.